month, April, right around the time the Sabres returned to the playoffs for the first time in 15 years, 37 veterans touched down at the Buffalo airport after an amazing trip to Washington, D.C.
They arrived as men different from when they took off the day before, newly forged by a wave of appreciation that may have come late, but thankfully not too late. It's mid-morning at the Buffalo airport, and among the throngs of weary-eyed travelers, a group of 37 wide-eyed veterans ready for the trip of a lifetime.
We got to keep the Lord with us.
Buffalo Niagara Honor Flight this year is celebrating a decade of moments just like this, close to 24 trips over the years. The organization's local chapter serves the 8 counties of western New York and parts of northern Pennsylvania. It's flown hundreds of veterans and their guardians to and from our nation's capital to view the monuments built in their honor. All of it, the travel, the overnight stay, the food, all at no cost to veterans and their families. It's a gift to witness these men and women work their way through the public and receive, for some of them, the first sense of appreciation for their service. From the color guards standing at attention at the gate to a rare ceremonial plane wash.
Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice.
To the flight staff.
Hey, Carl, I'm giving out kisses.
The gratitude was early and it was often. The veterans of Mission 22 represent the U.S. Army, Air Force, Navy, and Marines, with years of service spanning the Korean, Vietnam, and Cold Wars. Each was paired with a guardian, some of whom are also veterans of more recent conflicts. And though each came with a story, charted a different path, they came to experience the value of their service and reflect on its significance together.
I came, being a veteran and like many other people in this world, we've seen a lot, did a lot, and I've seen some of the memorials.
Joseph Petrocarlo of Hamburg is a veteran of the Air Force. He installed air-to-ground equipment, working in Japan, the Philippines, and Guam during Korea. We caught up with him as the rain was moving in over the U.S. Marine Corps War Memorial. Like many, he believed other veterans were more worthy of such a trip. Then the thank you started.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Each veteran is given a packet of appreciation before their departure, letters from family and friends, an encouraging word from a spouse, and colorful cards from area school children. Joseph kept one with him during the trip.
I got a little packet that day, and I brought it home, and I went through it rather quickly, and there was one thing that really got to me. It was this little note from a little girl. Thank you, me. All I gotta say is God bless those teachers and parents who bring a child up like this. One guy came and shook my hand and handed me this. And so it says, thank you for your service. You get impressed with all the big things, but these little things sometimes really get to you. Good job.
Amazing, right?
Yep.
That goes for everyone standing at the Korean War Memorial on this bright afternoon, when town of Wheatfield resident Russ Casterline was honored for his service.
One thing that stood out was the Korean veteran, 97 years old. I mean, I thought I was old, but 97 years old, and that ceremony was just more than touching, and well deserved. So we're lucky. We're lucky to be here in America.
I'm Ki-hyun Lee of Korean Embassy, and now I'm here to deliver thanks to Korean war veteran for his dedication and sacrifice to my country and to the United States.
Castor Lyon was the trip's eldest at 97. He signed on with the Marines in September of 1950 and served in country during the Korean War before being medically discharged after 20 years.
Russell J. Castelline. It is a great honor and pleasure to express the everlasting gratitude of the Republic of Korea and our people for the service you and your countrymen have performed.
I caught up with Castor Lyon and his guardian grandson, Jonathan, later at the airport on the way home.
I never wanted to really go on to it because I did not need to go to see monuments of places that I have been. I knew what they were. Monuments are for people that haven't been there.
Russ's other grandson, Jonathan's brother, surprised his grandfather before the ceremony.
I could have fallen off the wheelchair. I had no idea about it.
Having a grandparent at 97 years old, any moment, to be honest with you, is special. But to be able to share a trip like this with him and the other heroes that are here with us, there's a little bit extra to that. Seeing the look on my grandpa's face when my brother doesn't see very often that moved out to a different state. It's just the way life goes. Family grows apart, but just the look on his face really made the whole trip.
At the dinner banquet, more surprises for another veteran.
Do you mind if I crash this party?
Oh, God.
Thomas Clouden Jr. of West Seneca served as a tank driver in the Army in the mid-1950s, after Korea but before Vietnam. He traveled with his son, John.
I'm the first Dr. Clouden because of this man.
John's daughter drove 4 hours that day, a small price for her grandfather's reaction.
When she walked in, my heart just exploded. It was great. Give me a minute to compose, but I never expected her to show up, But she got time off from where she works as a veterinarian, Dr. Michaela Clouden. Very proud of her. And when she came in, I was knocked right off my shoes. What can I say?
That's one of the reasons Navy veteran Troy Paul keeps returning as a guardian on the trip. Paul's president of the Veterans Group at M&T Bank, a major honor flight sponsor, and served from 2004 to 2008 on aircraft carriers in the Middle East.
It's intimidating. It's a room full of heroes, national heroes, every single one of them, whether, no matter where they served, what generation they served, generations before me. I'm humble in the fact that I can stand beside them, as like calling myself a veteran. All of us signed a blank check when we went into boot camp. All of us got on that bus and got off it, and we all contributed. You don't know what you're going to get into. So on that topic, like, everybody's deserving to go on this.
Boot camp stories bounced often around the honor flight buses, especially one of them. Eugene Pierce served in the Army from 1958 to 1964, and then served the National Guard until 1974. He told me he'll never forget basic training in Fort Hood, Texas.
I get the basic, and my last name is Pierce. The person standing next to me is Presley. My hometown is Bay Spring, Mississippi. His hometown, Tupelo, Mississippi. I relocated to Buffalo, and Elvis had relocated to Memphis. And here he was, a person of renown. At that time, he was famous. He was making movies and all that. And matter of fact, his girlfriend, Natalie Woods, came to Fort Hood, Texas to see him.
He also served with another soldier destined for greatness, who at the time was just first lieutenant. It was Colin Powell.
It was quite a thing to realize that my life was important. I volunteered, but here are two individuals, Presley and Powell, and they too was there to serve. It shows that importance is not confined or restricted to certain individuals. We all have a part to play if we're really serious about freedom. We're really serious about protecting our country. We have to get out and we have to do things. We have to show it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Pierce was superintendent at the Erie County Correctional Facility in Alden until he retired in 1997. An ordained minister, he's provided the invocation for honor flight trips in years past. But this was his first time traveling with the group.
as we boarded the bus, and my son asked me, was I okay? I had some tears, and it was tears of appreciation, tears of gratitude.
I'm proud of you.
And I was not by myself. As I looked around, there were a lot of tears. And during this whole 2 days, Saturday and Sundays, we've shed enough tears to cry a river, so to speak, because of our appreciation, the comradeship, just being together.
It turns out there were plenty of tears left for the ride back home. The Buffalo Airport is normally a quiet place on Sunday nights, the calm before another busy week. But the clamor that met Mission 22 showed just how much this region cares about its veterans.